If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
We are now 14 hours into day 8. So let's analyze what is happening. Let's start with Africa. In Africa, not a lot is happening. Bechuanaland, he is assembling his army. It seems like he is going to make the crossing into Saudi Arabia, so he might have a nasty surprise up his sleeve for Syria, because he can safely land over here and then push northwest, and then it's going to end pretty bad for Syria, I can imagine. Southwest Africa still ain't doing a thing. He is fortifying his core provinces with submarines. He is attacking with battleships the remaining units here of East Brazil. Also, Upper Volta is making a sub-wall around his course and is scouting on Colombia. As most of his army is now in Europe, he has taken out the UK very fast. The UK seems to be barely active. He's just sitting there, you know, just sitting there chilling, doing nothing. He's been moving troops a bit, like over here. Troops are coming in, but he's not being that active. Luckily for him, he has high command, or it would have been even worse. Italy is sending back his navy as he noticed that he was far too late to invade the UK. Upper Volta has beaten him to it, and he has made great progress. He has taken out most of the country, and he's just attacking the units of the United Kingdom with impunity. The United Kingdom has made little to no artillery, a very weak move. I see planes on patrol here, however, but I think those will be Polish. Yes, they are. Those are Polish planes. I have no clue why he's being so overstacked. It doesn't make any sense. So far, Italy hasn't. It looks like he might have a deal under the table with Upper Volta. I'm gonna have to be very vigilant for this. Poland has now finished off Germany, and he's moving units towards Italy, and he's also taking out AI Georgia over here. Let's move on to Asia. Volga Perm is now almost completely defeated. However, Volga Perm has made very good artillery stacks. Here there's 10 rocket artillery. In this stack there's also 10 rocket artillery. They're extremely good protected by both unarmored units and armored units. You can't do anything against that. The only thing you can do is shell it with artillery and make a bigger stack so that you can absorb the damage. Nobody wants to attack a stack like this, especially not if there are two and they are working together. On top of it, they are in the hills, so they're gonna get the bonus. They're very close to one another. As you can see, this is extremely deadly. If you move in range, you're gonna get hit by 20 artillery who get a 50% bonus. That's 30 artillery in total. Nobody wants to attack that, forget it. I don't know what's going to happen here. It looks like both Arglinsk and Turkestan have a hard nut to crack over here. Ural is faring a little better. Ural has a little to no more armies left. I'm gonna zoom out. He has one interceptor, 2 anti-air, 8 heavily damaged anti-tanks, 6 heavily damaged armored cars, 5 heavily damaged artillery, and 5 rocket artillery. It's almost good game for Ural. Maklik over here still isn't in war with Sumatra. However, he is moving his troops towards the border, so war is lurking. It ain't going to last long. He has also put units on the border with Turkestan just in case. Nationalist China has been focusing his endeavors here in his core provinces and in the south. If Sumatra doesn't move into action soon, then Papua New Guinea over here will get in trouble. Sumatra has made a ring of naval bombers over here. Papua New Guinea over here is much weaker defended, but is further from the battlefield. There is no change in the behavior of Khabarovsk. He has put most of his army on the border with Nationalist China and Maklik just in case. He is attacking Kamchatka and now also Siberia over here, which is a player that has gone AI. Let's see what is happening in North America. South Mexico has been losing ground and he has been forced to retreat. Those railroad guns ain't helping, that is for sure. And he has now a third. This starts to become very dangerous. The railroad guns, they advance slowly but steadily, and South Mexico is forced to retreat. He has made infrastructure so he can retreat fast. However, the enemy can use the infrastructure as well. So those railroad guns are going to tank Mexico for that later on. South Mexico is Axis doctrine, so by all means he should make railroad guns too, or at least he should use attack bombers, because so far the railroad guns have no anti-air protection at all, so attack bombers could take those down pretty fast. On direct attack, that is, because they can easily merge here with the artillery division, for example, to get a bit more HP points. But also in this one there is no anti-air protection whatsoever. As soon as South Mexico realizes this, I think he's gonna make a bit more tactical bombers, that's for sure. I see planes refueling over here, but those are only 6 interceptors, 1 tactical bomber. Those are not going to make any difference. Kansas, however, has been conquered almost entirely now. Kentucky has decided to strike back, and so both Kentucky and Kansas are caught in a deadly struggle. It doesn't look like Kansas is going to be able to recover from this. However, this fact has given Northwest Territories the opportunity to go into the offensive against Illinois, and so he's sending troops back over here, which will release a bit of the pressure that South Mexico is experiencing right now. Saskatchewan, nothing is happening and nothing new over there, I guess. We've got Colombia, who is almost finished Caribbean and who will be able to take a province here on the mainland, which could be very beneficial. If he can take this province, he will be able to disembark all his armies safely into North America. So far, Colombia has been playing very well, very smartly. The question only is, what is he going to do now? Is he going to attack South Mexico or not? What is East Amazonas going to do? He's moving a lot of troops to his course, to the border with Colombia. Is East Amazonas going to attack Colombia? These are all very interesting questions that I will hopefully be able to answer in the following days.